Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 21 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today this is the start of a new series that I'm going to be introducing here. So basically I've explained this in some of my previous streams before, but I'll give a rundown again of what this is all about. So the idea behind this series is to build a superfactored team using players from the same team all together. They could be present, they could be past, they could be future. Either way, it's a team build, and the first one we're starting off with is the Mets. Excuse me one moment. I'm sorry, guys. You guys may have been. I may have indicated there why I didn't stream yesterday. I came down with a cold, I believe, because it just, the weather changed. It just got really, really cold all of a sudden, and my body was like, sorry, we need to adapt, so you're gonna feel like crap for the next 24, 48 hours. So, I mean, it started with a sore throat, then it became stuffy nose, a cough, all kinds of stuff. It was just very difficult, so that was the reason I was not able to stream. Some people may think that it's COVID. I don't believe it's COVID because I never lost my sense of taste. But I will go get tested just to make sure. Probably tomorrow, because today I obviously didn't have time, and also I do not want to go out there and get anyone sick because I'm trying to do a COVID test. So, either way, so you guys may notice that my lineup does not look like it has any Mets players in it other than Pete Alonso. I really didn't get a chance to be able to switch it, but this is the team right here. So, we have Cliff Lloyd in left, Brennan Nimmo in center, Michael Conforto, this is his Topps Now card, in right, Pete Alonso at first, Javier Baez at second, Ronnie Mauricio at short, Brett Baty at third, and Gary Carter behind the plate. And then, of course, we have Keith Hernandez, John Alrood, that's going to pose a bit of a problem. And Ahmed Rosario, Khalil Lee, and Francisco Lindor all on the bench. As for the rotation, Jacob deGrom, Tom Seaver, Matt Harvey, Tom Glavine, Taijuan Walker, Billy Wagner, John Franco, and Jeurys Familia. You may have noticed there's a mixed match of others here. I'm just focusing on Familia, Franco, and Wagner for my Superfactor team build. So, now again, I'll just go over the rules for those that are new. Paula, what's up? I'll talk about Mike White in a second. Just for the rules here, it can only be teams of this or players from the same team. So you see, I put together a Mets build. If they are not on the Mets, if their card is not affiliated with the Mets, then they're not on the team. So Willie Mays is not going to be part of this. Nolan Ryan is not going to be part of it unless they come out with his his rookie card from '69. So, and also, 99 Piazza is not going to be used. I'm using 91 Piazza. If I go over here, so that Mike Piazza I would use, but I'm not using him right now because he's already superfactored. And same thing with Dom Smith. If I go over to him, here he is. He's already superfactored. So once I get all the other positions superfactored, then I will put them in. But for now, the closest that we have is Pete Alonso. We are limiting this to all flashbacks. It doesn't matter if they're bronze, silver, gold, or common, or gold or diamond. They all count. And for a live series, I'm limiting it to gold and diamonds because I do not, unless there's like a really special case where I need to do it. Like if a team build is kind of impossible at that point. The end goal, guys, the end goal is to build a superfactor team. All superfactored across the board. So that's how we're gonna do it. I also want to make clear that this is not an online series. This is a offline series. That I'm not taking this team through an event. I'm not taking them through Battle Royale. I'm not taking them through ranked seasons. Couple reasons. One, I want to have fun. Okay, and ranked seasons frustrates me. Battle Royale costs a lot, and the event, I mean, right now there are no team builds that would fit for the Mets. So, the second reason that I'm doing this offline is because I want to show you guys. I want to show you that you can superfactor your team by playing offline. You don't have to go online. Yes, it's quicker online, but I believe if you just put forth the effort, you can build a team of a superfactor just by doing online. So, or offline, sorry. And the way we're going to accomplish that, Colorado Rockies, on the road, I'm rookie. No need to challenge yourself with this. Just get ready to play 9 straight innings. And why I choose the Rockies? Because I'm going to hit a lot of home runs. I want to hit a lot of home runs. And sorry. And the best way you can hit a lot of home runs, because home runs give you the best XP, hit at Coors Field. Sorry, I'm just chewing on my cough drop here.
Leading off for Long Island, the shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Alright, so with that, let's get underway. Ronnie Mauricio is leading off for us. A couple things I gotta address. So, Paula, you brought up Mike White. Phenomenal performance. I really do hope he keeps that up against the Indianapolis Colts. But me being the pessimistic Jets fan, I really don't have high hopes. I think Mike White, he had a career game, and unfortunately, that's just something that that we were lucky to see. So, I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope against the Colts he goes absolutely off, but we'll see what happens. And if that's the case, if I'm Zach Wilson, I'm very worried. Because how the hell does Mike White throw for over 400 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts, and yet Zach Wilson, the closest he came was against the Tennessee Titans? Oh, jeez. So yeah, if I'm Zach Wilson, I'm worried if Mike White has yet another performance like he did on Sunday against the Bengals. But we'll see what happens tomorrow night. We shall see. Also, I did see that MLB The Show 21 released a new conquest map. A jack-o'-lantern map. I will do that offline. And holy Christ, Jacob deGrom. That's back-to-back home runs by Jacob deGrom. And keep in mind, this is just on rookie. What the fuck is going up with you, deGrom? Yeah, I know. Well, actually, I didn't know that. I didn't know Peyton Manning didn't do that. But at the same time, you know, let's calm down on the comparisons right now. Mike White had a great game, and I don't think Cincinnati was prepared for him.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Like I said, a great game for Mike White. I'm not knocking on him for that. But what I am saying is that I'm pessimistic that he can keep that up. Because now everyone has seen what it is that he can do. And believe me, the Colts are going to be ready. I'm sure they're going to be ready. They're not going to let Mike White throw 400 yards against them. I don't believe so. So if I'm them, I'm looking to see how Cincinnati forced White to throw so many interceptions. Or throw in those interceptions that he made. You do that, and I think you shake the confidence of him, because you know he's going to be riding high off of that game. You know he's going to be full of confidence heading into Indianapolis. So you knock him early, you can deplete that confidence, and all of a sudden, you know, now you're in control. So we'll see what happens. Again, I'm just being a pessimistic Jets fan. I want to see Mike White do good. I want to see any quarterback for the New York Jets do well. I do. But with that being said, I'm very pessimistic because this is the Jets after all. This is a team that I watched last year try to go 0-16, and they didn't. They went 2-14. So, we'll see what happens. It's a great start for Mike White, obviously, but can he keep it up is the next question. Alright, now let's talk actual baseball because the World Series is over. That's it. The Atlanta Braves are world champs. And there was no doubt. That game was completely Atlanta's. There was no doubt about it. Atlanta straight up beat Houston's butt. They dominated that whole game. Basically, when Jorge Soler hit that no-doubter out of Minute Maid Park, I think that's where you could tell that Atlanta was going to win. So, you know, congrats to the Braves. As much as I don't like to see it, it is what it is. And really, it just goes to show you, because even the Mets, like, the second half of the season trade deadline is totally different. That's where we see who are the contenders and who are the pretenders. And clearly, what we saw was Atlanta be the contenders, and the Mets and the Phillies were just pretenders. And let's also think about this, guys. They did it without Ronald Acuna Jr. Think of that. Now they're going to get him back next year. How much more dangerous is that team going to be? They won the World Series without him. I'd hate to see what they could do with him. Actually, I've seen what they could do with him. And they're absolute beasts. They are absolute beasts. So get ready, because Atlanta, they didn't just shock the world. They did not shock the world, but they surprised it. But as a Mets fan, it pains me to know that this is... The Mets have not won a World Series since '86. In that time frame, the Marlins, yes, the Miami Marlins, although they were known as Florida at the time, and they were actually really good at their point. But the Marlins, since '86, since the last time the Mets won a World Series, the Marlins and the Braves each had 2 World Series. The Phillies have one. The Nationals have one. The Mets, they've been to 2 World Series. Nada. I can understand it was tough to go up against the New York Yankees in 2000. I get that. But 2015 should have been it. That was the team that should have done it, and I am truly disappointed. Now that Atlanta has this World Series, it disappoints me even more. Like, that was the year. 2015 was the year. And it didn't happen. But here's Atlanta pulling the same card that the Mets did, and they did what the Mets couldn't do. It's unbelievable. And just think, if that series between the Braves and the Mets at the end of July, that series was key. Because if Atlanta does not do well in that series, that's a 5-game series. I think they took like 4 out of 5 games, or maybe they took all 5. But if the Mets win more, if they just win that series, does Atlanta make it to the postseason? I don't believe so, because I think the Mets have the momentum, they have the confidence, and it's down to basically the Phillies and the Mets at that point. But because Atlanta dominated in that series, they built the momentum and they rode it all the way to a championship. I mean, was I expecting the Mets to have a similar? Was I expecting the Mets to have, do what the Braves did this year? No. But at some point, I'd like to see that. I'd absolutely like to see the Mets win a World Series. Because Lord knows I'm not going to see the Jets do it. I'll be lucky if I do. And Brooklyn, they're there. It's just, I don't know. Something feels off with them. I don't know what it is. So, the Mets are my best shot at seeing my favorite team win a World Series. I need to see it. I need to. So, the Mets, like, I do... At this point, like, no other NL East team should be winning the World Series. Because if they do, you have to look at Steve Cohen and the Mets and being like, why can't you win now? Why are the Mets not winning now? Why are guys like why are teams like the Braves and the Nationals and the Phillies winning World Series, but yet the Mets can't? So that's just, there can't be, the Braves, the Nationals, the Marlins, and the Phillies cannot win another World Series. If they are, I think the Mets seriously have to look at this and say, okay, we need to start getting our act together. Our competitors are winning World Series. They've won multiple World Series. We haven't done it in 30 or almost 40 years. It's unreal. The first step is they need to get a front office because they no longer have a GM, they don't have a president of baseball operations, and they don't have a manager. So first things first, get that sorted out. And I don't see, and it's becoming a joke on Twitter. Like, everyone's like, oh, just hire me because the Mets aren't finding anyone. I'm having a real hard time understanding why it is that people do not want to be part of the Mets. I mean, what? Are they, like, do they not believe in the Mets? Do they not believe in Steve Cohen? What's the issue here that I hear of all these names come up and then it's like, oh, they're not interested. God, no. Is it Lindor? Like, is it the players that are on the team? Well, then as a GM, you have the right to change the roster how you like. If you're the manager, you have the choice of who sits and who plays a certain day. You also have the opportunity to build your pitching to how you like it. Now, I don't understand why the Mets kept Jeremy Hefner there, but apparently he's like a great clubhouse coach. It's all good to be a clubhouse coach, but you need to produce results at some point. You have Jacob deGrom in there, one of the best pitchers in the MLB. If he's not winning a Cy Young, what are we doing? You know, spoil me like that. We have Edwin Diaz, who's a very solid closer out of the bullpen. If he's not in contention for reliever of the year, what are we doing? You know, we have a home run champion, a two-time home run derby champion in Pete Alonso. If he's not leading the league in home runs, what are we doing? He doesn't have to win. He doesn't have to be the MVP, but for crying out loud, this guy had 51 home runs. He holds the rookie record for home runs in a single season. Why is he not hitting more home runs? This team, it needs a lot of help. I don't know. I know the Mets need. They can't be wasting any time right now. They should not be wasting any time. They need a GM. They need a president of baseball operations, and they need a manager. Because if you're going to re-sign certain players, like if you're going to re-sign Javier Baez or whoever, Syndergaard, then you need to hire the people that are going to do that. Can't go through an off season with no front office.
Leading up for the Rockies, the left fielder, number 9.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm still, trying to deal with being sick. So you'll have to excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Like I was saying, I don't know how long this series is going to be. My hope is that I can wrap it up relatively soon. Because here's the thing. I'm playing 9-inning games against the Rockies. So I should be scoring a lot of runs. Obviously, this game I'm not doing that. I should be striking out a lot of batters with Jacob deGrom. Clearly, I'm not. Well, I'm starting to do that, but it got off to a bit of a rough start. Ugh. So, but I believe that this is the best way. Now, if you excuse me, I just ate dinner. But if you dominate ranked seasons and you don't get frustrated by it, by all means, go ahead and do that. I'm not saying that this is the only way. I'm saying that this is the way for guys for players that don't want to go online, like I do, like I don't want to. I believe that this is the best way to have fun with the game and to parallel XP these guys. But I'm not saying it's the only way. I'm just saying that if you don't want to put in the grind and the frustration, well, this is certainly one way to do it. Not to mention, by playing 9-inning games, you're building up a lot of XP. I think we still have the double XP going on. So take advantage of it. If you still need to get to the 8th-inning bosses, and you want to get Willie Mays or Ernie Banks or Chris Sale, well, now's your chance. Oh, please, go foul, go foul, go foul. Damn it.
Your attention, please.
Again, I'm sorry, guys.
Number 15.
You know what? I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight. I should have given myself some time to recover from being sick, but I really wanted to introduce this series. This Superfactor team build series. Strike 3, sit down. So what you can expect me to do this there's nothing else for me to do. Like, I know I mentioned the Jack-o'-lantern conquest map. I'm not going to waste your time, or I'm not going to waste my time grinding that, or not grinding it, but grinding it on stream. You know, put in a player program, put in the World Series program at some point. Yes, absolutely. I will show that on stream. So this will be for days that I don't have anything planned. Oh, I thought that was going to be strike 3, sit down right there. It might be right here, though. Let's see. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, Christ. Attaboy, Bias. So, what? And I should also mention that with, you know, what kind of what I'm looking to do is to build a complete. I want to see a starting rotation, a fielding. A fielding, or line, yeah, a fielding lineup as well as a bench lineup, and if permitted, a bullpen full of superfactors. All right, so that means every position from catcher all the way to right field, the entire starting rotation, so 5 starting pitchers, and in this case, 3 bullpen pitchers. I want superfactor. The bullpen arms might take me a little while, because after all, if I have those games where, you know, where it's not, where it's completely blowing them out, like obviously opposite of this game. This game is actually really, really close. But everything else, I want superfactored. And guys, it's not just, I'm not just limiting this to the Mets. I'm open to all teams. Whatever you guys want to see me do. So if you want to see me do the Dodgers or the Astros or the Braves or the Phillies or whatever, fine, I'll do it. You know, just leave your comments in terms of what teams you want to see me do. And if there's a general consensus, like if multiple people say a certain team, then that will likely be the next team that I do. But for right now, we're just focusing on the Mets. And I'm also going to point out that this series is going to be separate from my Diamond Dynasty series. So when I post this, this will not be part of the Diamond Dynasty playlist. This will be part of a new playlist called the Mets Superfactor Grind or something like that. Alright, so Brandon Nimmo gives us a little bit of a lead, not too much, with that 3-run shot. Very nice. But you guys have to let me know.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And if if I need to go buy certain players just so that I can I can do a team build, like obviously I had enough Mets for to do this series, but if say like there aren't enough Orioles or there aren't enough D-backs or Rockies or whatever to do it, then I'll go and buy the players that I need in order to build it. Ah, fuck.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Sorry, there's a fly that's flying around, and it's kind of annoying. With that being said, again, this series is not about building the best overall team build. This is about putting together a team that is superfactored. So, you know, like I said with the Mike Piazza, while he's clearly not the best, I mean, he is a better catcher than Gary Carter is right now, but that could change with the as we go along with superfactoring Gary Carter and everything. Strike three, sit out. Obviously, I'm going to have some very top cards, like I have Jacob deGrom and Tom Glavine, or Tom Seaver. Yeah, Tom Glavine. Like, I'm going to try and get the best cards that I can, but it will be what it is. I'm not looking to build the ultimate team or to build the best Mets team that I possibly can. It's just gonna be superfactor. Okay? I just wanted to make that clear. Ooh. Oh, Brett Batty! Hell yeah! Excuse me. And let's not forget that at some point we're going to have Team Affinity 5, and this is where I think we're going to get a lot of the finest for each team. So there's going to be at least one more Mets card that comes out. But if at that point I have my superfactor team built, then that card is not involved. Sorry, but they really should have came out with it sooner before they decided to put it together. Attaboy, Javier!
Your attention, please. Now putting forward the Rockies. Number 43, Jolie Justin.
Floyd, come on. Do I have any idea in terms of who's going to be the team finest for the Mets? No. I can tell you it can't be Jacob deGrom because he already has a 99. It can't be Pete Alonso because he has a 99 overall. So I don't know who it could be. I don't think it's going to be Taijuan Walker. You know, I'm sorry to him, but he should have had a better season. And holy crap, Jacob deGrom going deep. First time I've gone deep with him in this game. And Mauricio is just going to follow him. Oh, triple deck. Even better than Jacob deGrom's.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 85, Julian Hernandez.
And Nimmo can't keep it going. Oh well. He already had a 3-run shot.
Now batting, The first baseman.
By the way, if you hear something going, or it sounds like some kind of an engine or whatever in the background, do not worry about that. That's just my heater. Unfortunately, it has gotten cold. It's like we turned to November, and Mother Nature was like, "Okay, you're gonna get cold now," or the Northeast is gonna finally see fall weather, true fall weather. So I'm just trying to stay warm here. Oh.
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
I will say that if there is a better version of a card that I have not yet superfactored, like let's say they come out with 99 Javier Baez for the Mets and team for finest, I mean, I don't know if that's really going to happen, but if it does, then, and if I don't have the live series Baez superfactored, then I will use that Javier Baez.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
It's like, I think there was a Keith Hernandez card, a Mets card, 90, like a gold series that was, and then they came out with this 98 Keith Hernandez that was also on the Mets, so. Sorry, it's becoming kind of difficult to talk at this point. Strike 3, sit down.
The center fielder, number 2, Piazza.
Just this is part of being sick, guys. It's tough. It really is tough. I'm gonna try and push through, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, don't get too hopeful.
Your attention, please. Now, number 3, Tyler Kinley.
Is that going to get out, or is that going to be warning track? It's going to get out of here. Brett Batty with another homer.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
And Baez is going to smack one the other way. I'll take it.
The left fielder, number 30,
Oh,
Cliff
God.
Moore.
Off the wall for Floyd. E.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So hopefully everyone's clear in terms of the rules and everything for this series. I'm going to try and do this as much as I can because ultimately I want to have fun with this, and I do want to show what the best team looks like. Nice. Attaboy, Mauricio.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Rimmer.
Oh, I am done. I'm just not paying attention. But that's okay. You know what? You know why? Because it's the last inning. So we'll see how much progress we've made with in terms of these cards. You may have noticed that I was looking at Keith Hernandez and John Alrood earlier. You know, kind of looking to see if there are secondary positions or anything for them. That's because Pete Alonso is very close to being superfactored, so I wanted to see like if it was possible to put Keith Hernandez somewhere else or John Alrood somewhere else. Unfortunately, it's not. It's not, so it looks like this superfactoring is going to be a little bit more difficult or going to take a little longer than I had hoped. Hopefully I already made progress on someone like Keith Hernandez or John Alrood, but we'll see what happens. What do you mean? You don't need to be sorry about that. You were here. Thank you for being here, man. Don't worry about it. I want you to be here. I want a lot of people to be here. You know, come here whenever. You know, I just apologize for being late, but I had to eat dinner and give my brother dinner, so you know, that's the reason why I didn't start this stream until 6:30 or thereabouts. And we win the game. So Jacob deGrom, I'm sure there are going to be a lot of players that are going to be reaching different levels of parallel XP. Let's check it out. Jacob deGrom, Tier 3. Ronnie Mauricio, also Tier 3. Javier Baez, Tier 1. And that's it. We're close with Pete Alonso. Unfortunately, only gained 95, but that's still nearly 100, which is good. If I could average 100 with him, then that would be fantastic. Now, let me go to... Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about this. Really doesn't matter. Open this show pack real quick. Who knows what we get out of it? Nothing. And now a diamond pack. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Atlanta and Brooklyn. Ah. Alright, I'll go with the catcher's mask for now. I'll do that and that. I'll sell the catcher's mask because at this point I'm not interested in getting equipment. I'm not even playing as a catcher, so there you go, man. Good job. Good job. Who were the two diamonds? Alright, let's do it again. Garrett Cole and Bo Bichette. Okay, nice on Garrett Cole. Well, actually, there was a point where he wasn't, I don't think he's not a 80, he's not a 90 overall anymore, is he? 89. Yeah, so back earlier in the game, he was almost as expensive as Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, no one was going to be more expensive than Mike Trout, but Ronald Acuna Jr. and Garrett Cole were definitely the next expensive ones, along with Jacob deGrom, too. Jacob deGrom was hard to find. Do you have them already, or are they new diamonds that you just got?
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Attaboy, Pete. Oh, you had them already. Okay. Well, they'd be good to sell. You could sell them. At the very least, if you quick sell them, they're $5,000, but I think you want to be able to sell them and get their full value. A colloid 75? What's a colloid?
The catcher, number 8, Gary.
Oh. Garrett Cole is 75 overall? I don't know, man. That sounds different. I don't think I've ever... Oh, you pulled him 75 times. Ah, okay. Well, listen, you know what? That's you multiply that by 5. That's a lot of stubs, or 5,000. That's a lot of stubs right there that you can quick sell and get like hundreds of thousands of stubs. If it's 75, I mean, I've been lucky enough to pull Ronald Acuna Jr. twice. Each time I sold him, or one time I kept him, the other time I sold him for $200K. So that was my multiple pull, although I've yet to pull Mike Trout. Like, I just ended up buying Trout when his price got low enough to be able to complete the live series collection.
Batting third, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
So, and it's funny because many years ago, many MLB shows ago, it was like 19. I pulled him twice within a month. Pulled Trout twice. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And I knew it was Trout when they did that whole animation, because David Fletcher was not a gold or a diamond at the time. So he had been kind of in and out in terms of being a diamond, but it was at the time where Fletcher was not a diamond. So I knew as soon as I saw Angels Stadium, I was like, okay, this is Mike Trout. Holy shit. So that was many years ago. Or that was only a couple years ago. I think I pulled him once last year. I had to if I had to get in order to get Mickey Mantle. Tell you what, guys, now my sinuses are acting up. Shit. Nah, not gonna give me that shit. Damn it! Come on, Floyd.
Batting up, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
And again, I'd like to remind that Dom Smith has been superfactored, so this is simply just Floyd's in there if I can superfactor him. If I can't, Dom Smith will easily replace him. Attaboy DeGrom! And that's the great thing too with those pitchers that can hit. Because they make it even easier to get them superfactored. Attaboy, Nimmo. Heat! Taking a little polar bear plunge right there. Yeah, I know. That could be the most annoying thing in the world. You know, that your offense can't do anything, and yet your pitcher is the one that comes through. I mean, I've had that happen to me, but those were times when Shohei Ohtani pitched for me. Which, by the way, I've got him superfactored. So I'm not using him. Well, I wouldn't be using him right now anyway, but I'm not going to be using him because he's already there.
The second baseman.
Come on, DeGrom, keep it going.
Third baseman, Ryan.
But I'm just saying, like, with pitchers that can hit, it just makes it even easier because not only are they getting pitching stats to XP themselves, but they're also getting batting stats. That helps.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So that's down.
Of course, I'd like to see a no-hitter, and, you know, because that gets me a lot of XP for DeGrom as well. But it's difficult to do that, especially here at Coors Field. Very difficult.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Okay, change up. Yeah, that's cool. This Jacob deGrom card, though, it's like a really love-hate relationship because obviously it's a great card, but I feel like that they're kind of deceitful with the whole home runs per 9. Like Jacob deGrom just gives up home runs left and right. Like, that's not true. It's unfortunate they can't get the offense behind him, but you know, in terms of home runs per 9, to say that it should be lower than what it currently is, I just find that very, very deceitful. Gosh.
Leading up for the Rockies, the right fielder.
No? Wow, come on, man. Sure, you'll give that to me, but you won't give that strike.
Oh, that's out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting in, the catcher, Edwin Diaz.
0-1. No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Let's go. Yeah, they say the home runs per 9 for deGrom is a 99. I find that to be deceitful because he's given up a lot of home runs.
The pitcher, loaded.
0-1 the count.
Especially in the last game. You guys saw it. He gave up 2 home runs early on.
Leading up for Long Island, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Not going to be able to come through for a hit that time, deGrom. Where's my phone? Here it is. I have to set an alarm on my phone so that I can wake up tomorrow morning and go to work. Or, well, get ready for work.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Willie.
Okay, good. The alarm is set on my phone so I can wake up tomorrow morning for work. Doesn't matter. Not that, obviously, getting up for work tomorrow morning, yeah, that matters. I'm talking like that play there because I told him to run back thinking there was only 1 out, but there were 2, so it really didn't matter. Unless that fielder had dropped him, in which case that would have been then it would have mattered.
Now batting, number 1.
All right, man. Best of luck to you. Good luck with it. I think you could get quite a few good players out of it. Definitely Schwarber. You got Juan Soto. Let's see, who else? There's a Patrick Corbin that's in there. You have Vladimir Guerrero if you went with him as your inning boss. I forget. It might have been the 5th or the 6th inning. So, I mentioned Patrick Corbin. Gary Carter. You could go with Gary Carter, the 99 version. Dude, come on. Crone, you're being a pain in my ass right now.
Leading up for the Lions, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Too bad. That was a well-hit ball, but...
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And that was also a well-hit ball. Damn. Getting some exercise out there in center field, I see.
Leading up for the Rockies, the second baseman, Roger.
All right, come on, DeGrom. Unfortunately, it gets really tough once you get to parallel 4. That's where it really gets hard, because now it's you have to have multiple at bats. You can't just do it through a conquest map or through conquest games. No, you actually have to play 9-inning games if you want to get as much XP for this player that's at P4 to get them up to superfactored.
The batter, number 9.
Strike 3, sit down.
Leading up for Long Island, the second baseman, Javier Baez. The left fielder, yes, Flores.
Come on, Ryan McMahon. You were never that fast. Stop pulling my leg on that bullshit. Yeah, that time I was fully aware that it was 1 out, not 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Knock, knock on my door.
Leading off, the right fielder, Charlie
Excuse me.
Blackman.
Hey. 0-2 the count. That's a ball. I got the count 1 and 2.
But can you all believe we're finally in November?
Now batting, the catcher.
I mean, it just doesn't seem real. This whole year has been like crazy.
Count 0-2.
You know? And now we got Thanksgiving around the corner. And then we're going to have Christmas or the holidays.
Your attention,
Strike 3,
please.
sit down.
Pitching to the Rockies, number 15, rival, Tapia.
Come on, DeGrom, let's get Tapia here. Just doesn't seem real that we went strike 3, sit down, that we went through this whole year.
Now pitching for Rockies,
Just,
number 85,
I don't know, guys.
Fernandez.
I mean, baseball's over. The NASCAR season is about to wrap up. We're already in full swing with the NFL season, and hockey and the NBA just started up as well.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
I would just love for someone right now to hit one deep. I should have moved Nimmo up there, but I didn't think he would be. I didn't think he would make it. Oh, who am I kidding? 81 speed, he would have been fine. Now I'm sending him. Now it has to be a base hit in order for him to score. Attaboy, Batty! Oh, I might have made a mistake by sending Pete Alonso. Nope, I didn't.
Now back, second baseman, Javier.
Please be fair, please be fair. Oh, that's just gonna be foul! Damn it. Are they gonna give him credit for the double, or are they gonna say he got a single out of that? Let's see. They say single. Damn.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, 43, Joey Chelsea.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan Piazza.
Nope. That's inside. Hey,
Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, this time I don't even have to worry about going to the bullpen. And by the way, guys, for the bullpen, if it gets to a point where, you know, they're not getting a whole lot of starts, then I'll start to use them as starting pitchers. They should be able to go 3 innings. So, that should be enough to be able to get them some progress. Strike 3, sit down.
The pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
Alright, leg out that double, DeGrom, hell yeah!
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Mauricio.
Nah, I'm not going to send him. But I will send Mauricio the second. See if they give him the double for it. Nope. Damn. No mercy for, or no compassion from MLB, the show 21. Well, that was rather disappointing, Nemo. Come on.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Oh, Pete Alonso. That is how it's done, Nemo. That is how it's done, sir.
Now batter, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
It's going to be safe, but that'll be an error. Excuse me. Oh, Gary Carter! Holy shit!
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 58, Lucas Gilbert. The batter, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
There we go. Nice.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Dang, man. Just when it seems like it's a well-hit ball, it always ends up not being a hit. It's like crazy.
One and one. One ball, two strikes.
Check swing. At that point, you might as well have just gone through with it.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Ford.
No balls, two strikes.
Alright, man, you go eat. Yeah, that's very important. Gotta keep yourself well fed. Alright, I appreciate you being here, man. I'm sure I'll still be on by the time that you come back.
Roger.
Because I'm likely gonna play like one more game after this.
Hey. Oh, two, the count.
And then that'll be it. Come on. They said the P word there at the bottom, in the bottom right. I want to keep that going.
Number 24, Ryan
Oh, one,
McMahon.
the count. No balls, two strikes. I got the count one and two.
Alright, DeGrom, you got this. Strike three, sit down.
Now batting, number 9,
Oh and one. Three.
Strike three, sit down. Sorry, that was a little awkward. I'm trying to keep my
Jacob
cough drop in my mouth.
the batter, number 2, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
Nice.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Newman. Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Boy, Pete. Nearly hit for the cycle there, but it would have been hard to do that considering he's got 41 speed. He wasn't legging out a triple, only if it was by pure luck. Alright, we need to finish off this we need to finish this off. Again, I will not jinx it.
The right fielder, Charlie
Will not.
Blackman.
One's the count.
MLB The Show might want to keep jinxing me by showing that graphic at the bottom right, but I'm not going to do it. Strike three, sit down.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
Outside, that's the ball.
There it is. One to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
We're bringing in Trevor Story.
Number 27, Trevor Story.
He did it! Jacob deGrom with the perfect game! 27 outs, no base runners. Suck on that, Rockies. That's why I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to jinx it. Alright, man, thanks. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If you're back, I'll see you. If not, have a good night. Unfortunately, not enough to be able to get anyone to their next level. But hey, 400 for Jacob deGrom right there. Just goes to show you. And 21 strikeouts, too. Alright, one more game.
Leading off for Long Island.
Do this. Come on, Mauricio. Kick us off.
Mauricio. First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Attaboy.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo, you disappoint. Unfortunately, I have to get him superfactored. I mean, I could go with either Floyd or Conforto or Dom Smith in center, but I don't know if those are their secondary positions or not. You really got to be careful with those secondary positions.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto. Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan Piazza.
Aw, man, come on. Strike 3, sit down. That's how we're going to start this off.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Pitching-wise, that is.
Oh, that's out. One ball, 2 strikes now.
Strike 3, sit down. Damn, deGrom is on fire.
The first baseman, CJ. Throw.
0-1's the count. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Strike out the side to start it off. Why not after a game like the previous one?
The catcher, Gary Hardy. Batting center, the third baseman of the Rockies, Brett Brady.
Attaboy, Batty.
Batting seven, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
No! Bias! What the fuck? God damn it.
Leading up for the Rockies, the second baseman, Brendan Rogers.
Ball after it's down. One ball, two strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Make it 4 straight strikeouts.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ryan.
You know what? Why not try and strike out, get all 27 outs on strikeouts? Oh, we can't. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon.
Batting sixth,
But that's okay.
left field, number 9.
Yeah. Oh, 2's the count.
Strike 3, sit down. Maybe we could go for 26.
Leading off for Long Island, the left fielder, Cliff Ford.
It's alright, we got this. Alright, oh, you're not going to be back here tomorrow?
The pitcher,
Alright, man, well, I'll see you on Friday. We should have the World Series program and yeah, we should have the World Series program out by then, so that's what I'll stream on Friday. Oh, so you are back on Thursday, okay. No, I'm gonna think twice about that.
the center fielder, number 9.
Come on, Nimmo. Alright, good night, Eric. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, that should be enough. Nice.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Come on, Pete. We need some offense here. Let's get it. Atta boy. I mean, Pete Alonso is the next closest Met that I have to being superfactored. So any hits that I could get with him, especially if they're extra base hits, would be fantastic. Runs too also help. But the ultimately, what I want to see Pete do is get those home runs. I mean, this is the home run derby, Pete Alonso. This should be, he should be hitting home runs left and right.
Leading up for the Rockies, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Excuse me.
Outside, that's the ball. I got to count 1 and 2.
Come on, DeGrom.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, we'll consider that a waste pitch. Nothing wrong with a waste pitch. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Elías Diaz.
No balls, 2 strikes. Nope, outside.
Smart to lay off of it. But not that time. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Austin Gomber.
All right, a change up. That sounds good. Strike 3, sit down.
Leading up for the Lions, the third baseman, Brett Bailey.
Attaboy Batty.
Now at second baseman, Javier Ryan.
All right, come on, man. Let's go back. Jesus Christ.
Now back left field, Cliff Ford.
Come on, DeGrom.
Now back the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan Piazza.
I think that hits. Damn. No perfect game. No no-hitter. That one hit ruined it. Oh, well. I mean, we could still have a quality start and a shutout, so let's aim for that. That'll help with the XP for Jacob DeGrom.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Attaboy, strike 3, sit down.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ Crow.
got the count 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, you know DeGrom's all fired up. He's upset that he just lost a freaking no-hitter. He's upset about it. He wants to strike out this side and get them and send them back to the dugout as payback. Well, he'll be able to throw that one out, but he's upset. You knew he was upset. An upset DeGrom is a dangerous DeGrom. Oh, he caught it! He robbed him! Wow! Oh, Mauricio, I am so sorry.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Leading off for the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I nearly got him. I nearly got him there, even though that I wasn't intending to throw it there.
Oh, that's good.
Strike 3, sit down.
The batter, number 9.
Hey! Oh, 2 is the count. Nope, ball 1. I got the count 1-2.
We're getting outside a little bit here. We gotta keep them honest. Strike 3, sit down.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie
Off the plate, ball 1.
Blackman.
Attaboy, Batty. Way to make that play.
Leading off for the Lions, the right fielder, Michael Conforto. The catcher, number 8, Billy Harvey.
Attaboy, Carter.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brady.
Wow. Batty getting fooled.
Now batting,
Well, really, that's on me. I'm the one that's telling him to swing. Oh, man. That was such a good hit.
leading off for the Rockies, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Count 0-2. That's a ball.
Strike three, sit down.
Hitting to the Rockies.
Keep it going, DeGrom. Let's be DeGrominant here.
Tapia.
Nice.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Piazza.
Let's go. Slider outside. Strike three, sit down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 85, Julian Fernandez.
See, that was such a good hit, and yet it was an out. Damn.
Now batting, shortstop, Mauricio.
Attaboy, Mauricio.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And Nimmo's gonna come through. Hell yeah.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 33.
I can't send them now.
Justin. Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Ah, too easy. Too freaking easy.
With the traditional 7th-inning stretch. Leading up for the Rockies, the shortstop, number 1.
All ones the count. All and 2.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ Rose.
And that was a strike three, sit down right there that I completely forgot to call, so I apologize about that.
Aye. One ball, 2 strikes the count.
Strike three, sit down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Roger.
Aye. All 2 the count. I got the count 1 and 2.
Strike three, sit down.
Leading it for Long Island, the catcher, Gary Hardy.
I don't know how I got underneath that one that made it a pop fly. That should have been a fly ball that went over the wall and for a home run. But apparently physics in MLB The Show 21 just doesn't make sense. Now that I understand, because my PCI wasn't on it, and I was underneath it even if I did get around to it. So I get that. The last one just didn't make any sense. There we go. See, that's exactly what should have happened.
Leading up for the Rockies, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball in. Count 1 and 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
The bat, number 9.
Oh, okay. It was there for a second, and then they're like, nah, you know what? You're not going to be able to catch it, so F off.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
0-1.
Strike 3, sit down. All right. Last chance for everyone to get their offense in.
The pitcher, Jacob.
And, hopefully something good will come. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to be a hit anyway, the way it was hit. But even still, sometimes you just get that hope that maybe, just maybe, excuse me. No, go, you idiot! Oh. No, don't go. Actually, ignore my advice. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Pete. Big meat Pete. A souvenir for the relievers. You're welcome.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Attaboy Conforto.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Harlan.
Damn it. Alright, well, Pete Alonso with the 3-run shot. Hopefully that will help push him to be almost super factored, but we'll see what happens. Strike three, sit down.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 27, Trevor Story.
All one, no strike.
All right. Thanks for coming back, man. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a perfect game or no-hitter, but a complete game shutout would be very much appreciated. Strike three, sit down.
Number 2,
Sorry.
Jonathan
Whew.
Piazza.
I got to count 0 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes, count. Oh, that's out.
Strike three, sit down. Attaboy DeGrom. Complete game shutout for him. Awesome. And 22 strikeouts. Let's see if anyone teared up. Brett Batty. And that's it. Just Brett Batty. I know, but unfortunately, I can only blame MLB The Show Physics for that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, even if it was only for a moment. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed what it is that I'm trying to do here. Hopefully you'll come back for episode 2 next time, because I think we're gonna get our third Mets superfactor with Pete Alonso, but we'll have to see what happens, as well as some more superfactors as well. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern to find out. And if you want to know when I go live, because the 6 p.m. is a little loose, it could be 6:30. I try to be at 6, but we'll see what happens. You can always follow me on Twitter at JeffreyWarner3. The link is in the About page. You can go click on that. You can give me a follow. I'll always tweet whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. Overall, we made some pretty good progress. We were able to get Ronnie Mauricio and Jacob DeGrom to Tier 3. We got Javier Baez and Brett Batty to Tier 1. And Pete Alonso, he is also close. Seriously. Like, 150 left. 150 away. I think he can do it. So tomorrow, be on the lookout. It's going to be part 2 out of I don't know how many. However long it takes for me to build a Superfactor team. So I hope you'll tune in at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And until then, guys, have a great night.